What's going on, guys? Welcome into another episode of Milk Dogs.
Yes, sir.
And this week, we're trying something different this week, guys. We're gonna do our we're gonna call it the ins and outs of the week. So people were thinking you put in, people who think you should keep out of your league or out of your fantasy league, fantasy team,
Fantasy lineup for this week.
fantasy lineup for this week. Unless it's not even probable for you. You have to start them. So
Let's
with
go.
that being said, let's get right into this, Gage.
Yes, sir. Right off the rip, we don't know if Trevor Lawrence is playing. They have a short week over there. They play Thursday night. He's not playing. Obviously, ETN is already going to be in the starting lineup. But if Trevor Lawrence is out, ETN goes way up.
Yeah.
Potentially RB1 this week if CMC don't even play. Because they're going to be running the hell out of the ball.
Honestly, even if Trevor Lawrence does play, he's still going to be nursing an
100%.
injury.
Yeah.
So Travis Etienne's going to get the ball a lot more.
Yeah.
They're going against New Orleans.
Now here's another guy, Calvin.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley.
That's an out.
People loved him coming into the season.
Dude, he was solid.
We did too.
I mean, dude, he was solid down there in Atlanta. But he sat out a whole season. That's what people don't understand. He sat out a whole season. So he came out, he had 11 targets right out the gate. Dude had 100 yards. Everybody's like, holy fuck, this guy is it. Then, it's just been on a downward trend.
He's got a few weeks in there where it's been pretty solid.
Yeah.
I mean, against Atlanta, he had the touchdown, so that really saved his fantasy. Against Buffalo, he did pretty solid.
Yeah.
But overall, he has not been the player you thought he was.
Yeah. So, like we said, Trevor Lawrence, even if he plays, he's going to be not throwing the ball as much. So Travis Etienne is an in, Calvin Ridley an out.
I think, obviously, you can't just drop Calvin Ridley. That's crazy.
No.
But I think maybe wait, especially since it's a Thursday night game. I know the bye week's happening right now.
Yeah.
So maybe if you need to start him, start him. We can't fault you for that.
Yeah. If you need somebody in there to play, obviously start him. But we're saying if you have other options on your team, get him out.
Yeah. Moving on, we got.
Oh, we're going right into the Bears. Okay. So, Justin Fields out. Okay, he's not playing. So DJ Moore is definitely going. He needs to be out because their quarterback last week did not look good at the end of the game. He threw some ducks, and so he's not going to be passing the ball to DJ Moore that much.
DJ Moore's coming off of a big high. I mean, he's had some crazy games, and then last week, obviously, it went down significantly. But I mean, towards the end of the game, old boy got injured, and he's probably gonna be playing. So can you really trust him moving forward, especially with such a bad offense?
Yeah. I definitely would. I would definitely look for other options this week, for sure, until you know that Justin Fields is coming back. Because without Justin Fields, DJ Moore is not the guy.
Right.
So he's definitely an out. But with that being said, this guy is an in. Any of the running backs that's starting for the Bears this week will be an in.
Right.
Because they're going to be running more.
Same thing with the Trevor Lawrence situation.
Yeah. Travis Etienne. So, Trevor Etienne out here.
Yeah.
Just mix them up. Might
Travis
as well.
Etienne.
Yeah. So, this guy, Dante Foreman, he's in. He's definitely
Look
an in.
at that hair, dude. Look at him.
Dude, 61, he had 61% snaps last week. So we don't know if
Sean's going to be playing.
Yeah, if Johnson's going to be playing or not.
He still hasn't practiced yet.
Yeah. So right now, Foreman's in. DJ Moore's out.
Next, we got some Colts players.
Yep, we're going to sit there and take Zach Moss out this week. Everybody thought last week was it, or 2 weeks ago was it against Titans. Last week he got a touchdown, saved the fantasy. So in a PPR league though, six receptions, that's 6 points. So, I think this week Taylor getting 75-80% of snaps. Zach Moss getting another 25%. So he's on his way out.
That's kind of high, though.
This week, out.
I don't think it's that drastic of it. I don't think it's gonna
Dude,
be that
it's
drastic.
dropped. Jonathan Taylor started 2 weeks ago, 80. It dropped 30% in a week.
That is wild.
This guy right now is the number 5 running back in the league. But he's on his way out because they didn't pay Jonathan Taylor $14 million a year to be like, yeah, Zach Moss can also run.
Hopefully he gets traded, really.
Yeah.
That'd be big for his career. I mean, he's been paving the way.
I mean, we're not sitting there saying Zach Moss is a bad guy.
No.
We're just saying
they paid JT.
They paid JT, so he's on his way out. I literally thought 1 week and then he'd be out. But last week, like I said, that touchdown saved him. So, he's out.
Guess who's in? Michael Pittman. What a beast. Honestly, every time Gardner Minshew's out there, this guy looks like a top 15 wide receiver. Every time.
Yeah. I mean, you can see all the targets. All the ones where
Minshew.
where Anthony Richardson starting, 5 targets, 7 targets.
Other than week 1.
Other than week 1, yeah. Week 1 at the end of the game, he started chucking him down the field to Pittman. But, I mean, the first half, he had like 1 target. So,
last week, Minshew played the whole week. And look, 14.
Yeah. Minshew's not going to sit there and run the ball either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He might get out and maybe get a yard or 2. He's not going to be trying to bust it like Anthony Richardson is. So, yeah. Pittman in and this other Colt in. Josh Downs, put him in. I mean,
another one. Absolute benefit for Minshew.
Yeah, you can literally see week in, week out, these two players benefit from Gardner Minshew being in.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Like they're gonna be. He literally just got his first career touchdown last week because of Gardner Minshew.
8 targets too.
Yeah.
Pittman has 11 we said last week.
14,
and this guy gets 8.
Yeah.
I mean, they're passing like crazy with Minshew. Yeah. You got to start these 2 Colts for sure.
Yeah, these guys are definitely in. Moss out. Going on to the Chargers, okay?
Yes, sir.
We all know Mike Williams. Mike Williams out for the season.
Pour a drink out for him.
Yeah,
all right,
out for the season. And we know Josh Palmer, right? He had 7 targets, 4 of 7. Those 3 that he missed were big plays that were holding called back. So, I mean, he only had 10 points last week. It would have probably been like 21 points last week because of all the yards that he had. So, he's definitely an in because they're not going to be able to throw it to Keenan Allen every drive, every play.
They want to.
Yeah. They want to, but they're not going to be able to,
Especially not against the Chiefs.
Yeah. And like we said in our prior video, this is going to be a high-scoring game. So they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. So Josh Palmer has to be in.
Yes, sir. And unfortunately,
Gage's guy.
Oh, we got rid of him. Oh
yeah.
My gosh. Not that guy. That's his guy. Yeah. But
Gage's guy.
Quentin Johnston. I mean, he's a rookie. Got drafted in the first round. I thought all the other Chargers fans thought this guy was going to be our wide receiver 3. Palmer was going to be on his way out.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Mike Williams gets, unfortunately, taken out for the season. This guy, you'd think he'd have like a way bigger ceiling now. Turns out, Staley doesn't trust him, I guess.
Dude, he was out there 48% of the time. It might not be Staley. It might just be Herbert. Herbert and them might not have chemistry at all together right now.
Yeah.
Because, 48% of the time, it's almost half the game. He's out there. Got 2 targets last week.
Man, I just want him to blow up so bad, but
yeah. I mean, yeah, you've been praying on it all year. So, like we said,
watch the 1 week I don't have my roster, he blows up.
Yeah. Palmer in, Johnson out.
Yep. And moving on to the Green Bay Packers.
Ooh, woo, woo.
This guy goes about saying, no matter what,
you're starting
Christian
Watson. I mean, yeah, you're starting him. I mean, he's in.
Right.
Like, regardless.
Romeo Doubs.
I mean, dude, he gets targets.
That's Love's guy, really.
Yeah. I mean, against the Raiders, he did not get targets.
The whole team played bad.
Yeah. The team played bad. He was covered. Dude, they had him like double covered the whole game. It was actually crazy to watch.
I think he'll get more benefit from Watson being back too.
Yeah.
And they're playing against arguably the worst defense in the NFL.
Yeah. Going against Denver. So, Watson, Dobbs, definitely have to be an in. This next guy, Jaden Reed, you know, he's a rookie. He's been solid all year. He's got over 50% snaps every game. But I'm feeling like he's an out now. Christian Watson's back. You know, with Christian Watson, Luke Musgrave, Romeo Dobbs, Jaden Reed will definitely still be in the game, but he won't be in it as much because Christian Watson's back.
Right.
So, there's only been a couple weeks where he's just been saved. Like that one, he had 2 touchdowns in. You know,
Yeah.
other than that, he's just not.
And again, still rookie.
He is a rookie. I mean, he looks solid as a rookie, and I'm actually been impressed with him all season. But he needs to be out this week, guys. Definitely don't start him unless you have to.
Yep. Another guy that I'm kind of nervous to start is Amari Cooper. I mean, this whole year, he's had a lot of ups and downs. I mean, 6 fantasy points, 16, 24, 2, 15. I mean, he got there last week with PJ Walker, which nobody was expecting that.
No.
But, I mean, just because he got out there, he got 4 receptions, but he also got 108 yards. So every time he got this ball, he was battling.
Yeah. I mean, dude, 13 yards a target and then 27 yards per catch. So that means he was sitting there getting, an additional 13 and a half yards per catch. So he was having to break out of shit, or he was just running open.
And that was against San Fran, too.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the game also was kind of like a slot fest. I think going into Indy, I'd be nervous to start him. But at the same time, it is week 7 bye week, like we've been saying. If you need to start him, you can. But I think he's going to have a down game this week. My opinion.
Hey, I don't disagree with you. I mean, because we don't know if Deshaun Watson's going to... Deshaun Watson's playing, then you're starting him.
100%.
Okay? So, if Deshaun Watson's not playing, which, he set out the last 2 games by his choice, he's been healthy. But they're like...
No, actually has an injury. Apparently has an injury.
Yeah.
Let's just pull him up.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson. Shoulder. Unable to practice Wednesday. It's not looking good for him playing this week.
Yeah, it's really not.
It's not looking good.
Who's their next guy?
PJ Walker.
Ooh.
He threw 2 picks. He looks just like a young Geno.
That's what I said last year, too, when I saw him on the Panthers.
Yeah, he looks like a young Geno. But, so that means 5 years from now, he'd be good.
Hey. Moving on.
Yeah.
Jerome Ford. Obviously Chubb's out. Jerome Ford is in. This dude has just been putting in the work since Chubb's been gone. Obviously, he cannot replace Chubb, but he's trying. And the other guy they signed, Kareem Hunt, didn't even practice this week. He's been dealing with some sort of thigh injury. Something you guys got to monitor. But if he does not play, Jerome Ford's seeing everything.
Yeah. He had 50% last week. Kareem Hunt did not. He had 37. The only thing, Kareem Hunt had the touchdown.
And Kareem Hunt just got signed, so he's still working into it.
Yeah.
So if he does play, expect to see Ford go down a little bit.
Yeah.
I still think he's a must-start guy this week.
Oh, for sure. Jerome Ford definitely starting. Until there's a guaranteed, it's definitely Kareem Hunt. Jerome Ford's the guy, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt just has the upside in the red zone.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we got, guys. If you guys have any questions about players that you're not too sure if you want to start, drop them down below. We'll get to them.
Yeah. And if you guys have any other suggestions, like what we could do for videos, let us know. We'd love to hear them.
Absolutely.
We enjoy all the feedback. Good or bad. We want to be better every week. Every time we do a video, we want to get better. So all the feedback is much appreciated, week in and week out. We love the support of everybody that watches our videos.
Yes, sir. And if you guys want to show support, all you gotta do is go down there, hit that like button. Maybe while you're down there, just hit the little red subscribe button. Costs you nothing. It gets us a smile on our face.
Yeah.
And it just shows support.
Yeah. And we also have merch out there, guys. If you guys want to go hit the shop up, it's on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's on our community tab. You guys ever just scroll over there, check it out. We got some cool designs over there. Some shirts, some hats.
hoodies,
Yes, sir.
and some stickers. Everybody loves stickers.
Yes, sir. Maybe we'll do a giveaway one day. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Maybe when we hit that hundo
Ooh.
subscribers.
Well, see you guys. See
Yeah.
you next week.
See ya.